Perfect.
Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today I have this Hudson 38 from Maen that I'm going to share with you today. I think this watch definitely hits that sweet spot in terms of sizing, details, and price point. So this is a Kickstarter campaign that was successfully funded, very successfully funded. They expanded to different sizes, different colors, different options, and I'm really excited to share with you my thoughts about the watch today. So let me begin by placing some dimensions here on the screen so you guys can see the size of this piece and kind of compare it to other watches in your own rotations. I love the 38 millimeter size. I think there's kind of a void in the consumer market at that size right now when it comes to affordable sport pieces. And so Maen very wisely is taking advantage of that opportunity because people, they like the larger, more traditional sizes. But 38 millimeters is a sweet spot for a lot of people. So it's really nice to see that size. I like the short lug-to-lug length. I like the under 13 millimeter height, which most of that actually is that box sapphire crystal that looks really sharp and carries an inner AR application. You can see really nice iridescent sheen in the right light and harsh reflection. So that's really nice to see. Let's go in on a macro level. I'll show you guys the dial. You can see very clean printing, nice applied markers, and I love the use of crimson as an accent. So you'll see the Hudson, the name of the watch, is done in crimson, as well as the running seconds pip. There's a mark on the hour hand, a nice rectangular area that's done in red, and that ties in nicely with the red triangle on the bezel insert up there. So that's all very clean, very sharp. And there's also some use of green. If you look at the white chapter ring, the 60, the 15, the 30, and the 45 is done in a green tone. So overall, I think the color works really good. Again, that size is nice, and then the details are definitely here. So let me show you the bezel action. We have a nice 120 click unidirectional bezel. Easy to grip. Just a good action, very little play, and everything lines up perfectly. It's one of the highlights of the piece in my opinion. Case finishing is sharp. We have polished sides, brushed tops of the case with a chamfered edge, signed crown. Overall, just very clean and just looks really good on wrists. My wrists are 7.25 inches in circumference, and I don't think it's too small. It has a nice pleasant weight to it. Again, it looks really cool with just that box crystal, the applied markers, how dynamic the reflections can be. It's a fun one to wear, definitely. So the movement in this watch is the ETA 2824-2. You can see it through a sapphire exhibition case back. And it's a nice execution. It's regulated to 4 different positions. There's no perlage work, there's no blued screws, but I think for the price point, it's very tastefully done. I really like the inclusion of the 2824 from ETA. So this watch retails for 400 euros or about $450 with today's exchange rates. And at that price, I think everything that you're getting here is exactly what we like to see as watch idiot savants. The sapphire and the bezel action, the applied markers, the size, the ETA 2824, everything really is at that sweet spot. So let me show you some other options here. This is the factory bracelet. You can see just a nice brushed 5-link design with the milled clasp, 4 different micro adjustments, and then every part of that 5-link design is a separate piece of stainless steel, as you can see there. So actually a pretty nice factory bracelet. I am showing it to you on polished Milanese mesh from Stabe. I think it just looks really good, and that's what I've been wearing this on recently. But I think it would also look good on NATO, on rubber. It's definitely a strap monster, very versatile. So what would be any negative aspects? What could be improved? I would say the luminescence kind of leaves something to be desired. I'll drop in a lume shot here. You guys can see the applied markers are they're actually more potent than the hands, but they don't last too long. and you know, after an hour or two, really can't tell what the time is in a completely dark environment. So definitely that could be improved, but other than that, very solid piece, very enjoyable to wear. Again, hits that sweet spot with size, with price, and with all the different little details that just make this a really enjoyable watch. So I'll leave a link to Maen's website where you can see the other color options. You can look at the other sizing. Just check out what Maen is offering. I think this brand is one to take a look at, and definitely keep your eye on. So thanks for taking the time to watch, guys. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.